At the box office this weekend, the new Scream movie became the new champ. The latest movie in the horror thriller franchise ended Spidey's reign with a debut three-day weekend worth $30.6 million. Spider-Man: No Way Home finally lost the top spot, falling to second with $20.8 million as it crossed into the $700 million mark in domestic box office. Sing 2 made $8.3 million for a third-place finish, and the spy thriller The 355 fell to fourth with $2.3 million. $2.3 million kept The King's Man in the top 5, though. Denzel Washington taking on an iconic role in the tragedy of Macbeth, and he's already received an award nomination. CNN's Rick Damigella spoke with the actor about this latest project.
By the pricking of my thumbs, something wicked this way comes.
Denzel Washington delivers an awards-worthy performance in Joel Coen's The Tragedy of Macbeth.
Is this a dagger which I see before me? The handle toward my hand?
I had to say those lines, I had to remember them, and so I had to practice over and over and over and over and over. And it was fun, you know. It felt like we were doing a play.
I'll fight till from my bones my flesh be hacked. Give me mine armor.
It is not needed yet.
I'll put it on. Send out more horses, skirt the country round, hang those that talk of fear. Give me mine armor!
The film was shot in black and white, with Coen using extreme close-ups and framing.
Joel is real specific about where the camera is and why. He's just a master, and it makes the actor's job easy. You know, for me anyway. It's just, you know, just worry about myself and make sure I'm prepared, and he'll take care of the rest.
Macduff was from his mother's womb untimely ripped.
It was just awesome to be able to add to the canon. There have been many different portrayals of Macduff on stage and on film, and to be able to offer this side of Macduff, this version, he represents the goodness in this play. He represents morality and all that is virtuous.
In Hollywood, I'm Rick Damigella.
Today would have been Betty White's 100th birthday, and to honor the actress, a movement online making a push for donations to animal charities or shelters. The Betty White Challenge was inspired by White's lifelong advocacy for animal rights, and her death has sparked a national movement. She supported fundraisers for a number of animal welfare organizations, and her fan club dues all went to animal rescue charities. She even said she wanted to be a zookeeper when she grew up. Betty White passed away on New Year's Eve at the age of 99. And back here at home, the San Antonio Zoo is also paying tribute to Betty White with its Thank You for Being a Friend Day at the zoo. It's offering free admission for guests 65 and older. Bring a friend for free for all zoo members, and a discounted price of just $8 for standard admission today. And with many children off from school for the Martin Luther King Jr. holiday, it might be a great time to visit the zoo. The zoo will be open until 5 this afternoon.
Another great idea.
Yeah.
SA Live celebrating MLK Day today with one of the city's newest local coffee trucks. Waffles like you've never seen before, crafts to teach your kids about diversity, and more.
And a lot more. What do you guys have for us this afternoon?
All right, well, we are celebrating the legacy of Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. today here in San Antonio.
Yep, and we are kicking off with part 2 of Fiona's interview with Dr. Neil deGrasse Tyson. You're going to want to see this.
And Jen is taking you out to an East Side boxing club, inspiring young people to soar to new heights.
What, the Waffle? You're going to learn where that name came from. Run by the Waffle Brothers. This business is taking chicken and waffles to a whole new delicious level.
And to wash it down, fresh flavors from a brand new coffee truck just up the street from us on the St. Mary's Strip.
And our good friend Keela Neighbors with Organically Bath and Beauty shares some winter skincare tips for everyone, plus a few pointers for under your mask.
And help your kids learn more about Black history and diversity through fun crafts with our favorite nanny blogger, Jada Rashawn.
And Freedom Riders right here in San Antonio tell their stories on how they stood up for justice.
Plus, it's a gospel performance you don't want to miss.
It is a packed show on this MLK Day right here on SA Live, and it starts in just a couple of minutes.
Right now on KSAT.com, a tough loss for Cowboys fans. However, the internet's having a little bit of fun with it.
Yeah, they are. A slew of memes are popping up on Twitter, poking fun at the game. You can look at some of them on our website right now if you can stand it, if you can handle that.
All right, well, now let's look at the forecast. We're at 65, 70 this afternoon, 73 on Tuesday, 79 Wednesday. That's warm, but an abrupt change on Thursday. When you wake up, we're going to see temperatures really tumble. It gets windy. It gets much, much colder. We've got some new model runs coming in. They are indicating the potential for some light wintry mix on Thursday. So this is something we're going to track very closely. The weather team is on it. We'll keep you posted. But here's the good news. It's not going to be anything like what we dealt with last year. Okay, this is sort of just a one-day event, and it looks like temperatures will be maybe upper 30s on Thursday. At any rate, we'll keep you posted. It does warm up as we get towards the weekend, guys.
Something we can handle.
That's why you're here, to keep our nerves calm.
There you go.
Right?
It's not like a Cowboys game or anything.
Oh, man. Come on. That's enough. That hurt.
It was rough.
That was painful.
All right. But this is not.
This will soothe what ails you. SA Live starts right
now.
We continue our celebrity chat with one of the most popular astrophysicists on the planet. Everything you need to know for his Dream Week appearance at the Tobin Center.
Well, happy MLK Day Monday. Oh yes, it is a day of service, and how are you serving your community today? Let us know at SA Live KSAT on Facebook and Twitter. We want to know. Good afternoon, I'm Fiona Gorostiza.
And I'm Mike Osterhage, and last week Fiona had the opportunity to chat with Dr. Neil deGrasse Tyson, and he is here in San Antonio this week speaking at the Tobin Center as part of Dream Week San Antonio.
Oh, it's just so cool to talk to him, okay? And Friday's celebrity chat with him was, of course, only half the interview. So today we're sharing the rest. And he has a lot of interesting stuff to say, you know, about the moon, Mars, and is he a Trekkie? We're finding out. Take a look. So which do you like better, Star Trek or Star Wars?
Oh, please, just right? Really? You're gonna add, okay, so one of them actually has a premise of being based in science, and the other has no science in it. Okay, it's like cowboys in space. Okay, so I'm a Star Trek guy from way back, and I had to pick one of the two. It's going to be Star Trek.
All right,
Yes.
Star Trek all the way. Now, do you think we should try to colonize the moon or Mars?
I'm not going to tell people what they should or shouldn't want to do. I can say that it'd be a really fun vacation destination. You want to go to the moon, you know, I would save up a few cycles of vacation money if I could take a trip to the moon and look at Earth in the sky from afar. That can change you. It's changed a lot of astronauts. Imagine if that were sort of a common way to think about the world, where there are no color-coded countries, right? It's just land and ocean and clouds, you know, as nature intended you to take in the Earth. And so that could be a trip just to reset everybody's understanding of who and what we are to each other and what we are on Earth. So I could see that happening, but to colonize it, who's going to want to live on, and Mars, even Mars. Do you realize that Antarctica is balmier and wetter than the surface of Mars? Yet I don't see people lining up to build condos in Antarctica, right? So any more than I can imagine people wanting to do that on Mars, unless we terraform Mars. Yeah, then sure. Then we're a two-planet species. That's interesting. But I'll tell you something. Many of the people who say we should be a two-planet species to protect us, like if an asteroid takes out one, we still have the other. Really? Is that your backup plan to an asteroid? Half of us die? Really? Okay. And so how about this? Whatever it takes to terraform Mars and ship 1 billion people there, I'm thinking it'll be easier to deflect the asteroid. Okay, how about that?
We're going to go back to that DART program. Yes.
You know, let's just double up on the program to deflect the asteroid. And so the idea that we're going to have 2 planets worth of humans so that when one of them dies, humans, no, let's protect everybody at all times. And if we have 2 planets, it's because we need it, just because we're spilling off of Earth, all right? But that looks like that probably won't happen. Birth rates are dropping around the world. So we might settle out at 10 billion, and I think we can support 10 billion just fine.
All right, speaking of species, do you think we're alone in the universe, or you think we're going to meet others soon?
Well, so you can be alone. You could be not alone and have the other thing that's not alone be like microbes or bacteria on another planet. Does that count as still being alone? I don't know. If there's life somewhere else, that would totally transform biology, like another kind of life. Does it have DNA? And suppose it is life and there's no DNA. How do they figure that out, right? So that would transform biology. Now, what you're probably thinking is, are we alone among, quote, intelligent life forms in the universe? Which, of course, you have to start with the question, who defined us as intelligent? Well, we did. So does that mean anyone else might? All right. Suppose there's a really smart alien species out there. Would they even rank us among the intelligent species in the galaxy? I don't know. We call ourselves intelligent. Why should that mean others do?
Thank you so much for your time. Such a pleasure to chat with you. You can, of course, catch him live at the Tobin Center Wednesday, January 19th. You can check online for tickets. Thank you again for all your time, and keep watching the stars for us.
Interesting that he's a Trekkie.
Right?
You don't have to say he's a purist.
Right, because he's like, there's actual science in that versus the other.
And all the Star Wars fans right now are going,
no!
Okay, today we are also hearing from historic activists right here in San Antonio.
Yes, our Jen Tobias Strusky had a chance a few years back to chat with the Freedom Riders.
Today, we celebrate Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Day. We are here at Designer Glitz and Glamour Spa and Salon, and we're about to talk to some of the Freedom Riders who made such an impact on the civil rights movement.
One of the things that many of us who were involved in the movement have been saying for years and trying to impress upon people not to underestimate, and that is, do not take the gains that we've made for granted.
On this special day, we celebrate our freedom and continue to focus on change for the better.
If we can continue raising the awareness, I say, but keeping this history alive and encouraging our young people to get involved. Don't just sit back and, watch things happen that are wrong.
For these 5 Freedom Riders, just teens back in the 60s, making such an impact on history wasn't something they even thought about. All they knew is that they wanted to end segregation.
I was 13 years of age, going to jail and getting out and going back to play. But after getting out and began to realize the impact that I had for that short period of time and the impact that I had on the community.
As many may know, the Freedom Riders were met with angry protesters and violence almost everywhere they went in the South, including sit-ins at segregated lunch counters.
My whole thing was, how can you treat someone that's as much a human being as you are? How can you treat them like that because of the color of their skin? Couldn't understand it.
There was this restaurant that we used to go, and on one side it was for blacks, and we only had a jukebox and a couple of booths, and there was a window there that we used to have to ring the bell, right? Remember that? But while you're standing there ringing that bell, you could see the other side, which was larger, had tables, white tablecloths. They were serving dinner to whites. But when the movement started, my greatest pleasure was that, we went on that side and we were able to sit there. They did not serve us, And then eventually they would start, they would ask us to leave, and then they would start pushing us out.
And one thing people may not even realize is that being arrested for these civil rights protests also meant that jail record followed them in the future for their careers.
When I first started working for the federal government in 1967 and filled out my paperwork, and it said, "Have you ever committed a crime?" And I checked no. So there was, no other question following that I had to amplify my answer. So of course I had to be fingerprinted, and when the fingerprint report came back, I was called to the personnel office.
All five agree education is key for the younger generations to never forget the sacrifices made for freedom.
We've noticed changes in the transportation and the educational system with the desegregation of schools.
We stress to young people the price, the struggle that people have paid to give you the opportunity to get the kind of education that you need to advance yourself, that you need to advance your particular community, that you need to advance your country. It's crucial.
One thing's for sure, they continue to spread their messages to everyone, emphasizing that we should never take for granted our freedom, and they encourage everyone to get out and vote.
That's how I believe you can change things, by voting.
And if you don't vote, then to me, you're nobody.
So I started, and I'm going to end. Vote, 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 vote.
Still ahead on SA Live, waffles and coffee, 2 local businesses you can support today with some creative breakfast and Java options.
And crafts you can do with your little ones to teach them about diversity. Keep it here on the SA Live MLK Day Special.
Welcome back to SA Live. Well, of course, this Monday is Martin Luther King Jr. Day, and it's all about keeping the dream alive.
And Jada Rashan from No Other Nanny joins us, and she's a lifestyle expert, just expert on everything, really. Jada, welcome.
Thank you guys for having me. I'm so glad to be here.
You are a nanny,
yes,
and great with kids and everything like that. And
yes,
she brought such a simple but poignant example of this. You have 2 eggs. One's white, one's brown.
Yep.
Crack them open, you got the same thing.
On the inside.
I'm making a mess here, but.
And while you're doing that, we're illustrating, this is such a meaningful and impactful craft and activity that shows children how we all have our differences on the outside, but we are all the same on the inside. And that's why Martin Luther King was so passionate about us not judging one another by the color of our skin, but by the content of our character. And so I just love that simple activity.
Yeah, it's a great little
make some breakfast with your kids and start the conversation.
Let's have some eggs now.
Right? All right. And over here, I really love this little idea here, Jada. Let's talk about this.
Absolutely. This is inspired by his speech, I Have a Dream, his I Have a Dream speech. And this is a great way where we can sit down and listen to his speech, but also do this dream cloud craft where basically we can talk with each other and talk about our dreams. So have your little ones you cut out a little cloud shape for the kids and then ask them, what are your dreams? You have a dream that one day you'll be, I wrote on there, a doctor, an actress,
own a
coffee shop.
I love that dream.
So we can hang that up. And it's so in line with the beginning of the year and our New Year goals. And so just kind of reminding us that Martin Luther King didn't limit his dreams, and we shouldn't either. And that's how we can keep his life and legacy.
And keep it hanging all year long, right?
Yes, I love that.
And just in general, that's a great way to sit down because, we always talk about so many times over the dinner table and having phones and everything like that, just to put everything down and just to chit-chat with kids too.
And to take into consideration, we wouldn't even be here today if it weren't for the dream that Martin Luther King had. And that's just so important to remember and teach our children.
Yes.
The last craft that we can do with our kids is called a World Changers activity. Now, this is not too cute that I did, but you can add pictures and really sit down with your kids and ask them, how can we change the world? Because even the smallest act can make the biggest impact. So a couple things that I wrote on there is using my voice, giving back, standing up for what's right. I left some spaces for you, Mike, to write things too.
But you also said maybe go through either online or if magazine, something like that, almost make a collage.
Yes,
and you can
of
have
pictures. Because, you know, we're visual learners and we can actually print those out and make a collage, almost like a world changer's dream board almost. And so we can keep ourselves in remembrance of we can be intentional in our everyday lives of making a change. And I think that's super important. Along with that, I brought some books for us to kind of share and that we can, there's some books that teaches us about who Martin Luther King is and who he was, and also the importance about teaching, using the language that children can understand about anything as hard conversations like race, and we can talk about what's going on today and how we can make a change and be mindful of how far we've come, but how much more work there is still to be done.
Yes, and all of these books, we'll try to get them on our website for you, by the way, so you can look at that. And one thing we wanted to mention were these crayons, which I hadn't seen. I'm going to have to get some of these for my kids. There's markers and crayons, all different shades.
And I'm a neutral fan, so that was like what drew me in. But I just love that Crayola has taken an opportunity to be able to create a diverse and inclusive form of a set of colors and markers, crayons, and colored pencils as well too, that we can use when we are drawing our art. That's important.
Well, as always, great ideas, and it is so wonderful seeing you in the new year, my dear.
For like air hugs, right?
And a little different. She had beautiful new hairdo too.
Oh, he called me out. Thank you.
For more information on our dear friend Jada, nanny consultant and blogger Jada Rashan, go to our website SALive.com and click on the As Seen on SA
I'm going to
Live
work on
tab.
this weekend with my
love it.
kids,
I'm doing it
Jada.
today too after school with my kiddos.
Great ideas.
San Fernando Boxing Club is a safe haven on the east side.
To me, it's an interpretation of life to if you get knocked down and there's going to be punches that are thrown at you, all you can do is bob and weave, get back up, and keep fighting. So.
Coach Esteban is one of many volunteers here at the gym who help boxers as young as 8 years old.
It's a great experience, not only just the boxing part, but to get to know each one of these kids and for their parents to trust us with their kids. That's humongous.
The Avalos sisters are taking their time to get as good as they can.
I love learning the skill and that all my coaches are like really, really helpful and they train hard with me and they believe in me. I just feel welcome when I do this. It makes me happy. I actually do want to become Team Texas, and then I want to work hard to be Team USA.
So when someone says you hit like a girl, that's a good thing for these sisters.
Yeah, you have to maintain a healthy diet to make weight for competitions and tournaments. We can eat eggs and bacon for breakfast, but if we're on a liquid diet and then chicken broth for dinner.
Discipline. It goes a long way. Not only in here, but it goes back home and it goes into the classroom.
I've learned that you have to stay healthy and active through your childhood.
And while they train towards their goals, they're in good company. USA boxing qualifier Kenyon Walker, ranked 5th in the country, grew up just a few blocks from the gym.
San Fernando is here in the heart of the east side. We all have somewhere to go, you know? And it's just nice to have that, you know, piece of home.
The Air Force veteran works full-time, has a family, and still manages to put in 60 hours a week here at the boxing club.
Sometimes I get off at like 2 a.m. and there's times where I still got to get my run in. So I'll be up at 2 a.m. running around my neighborhood, and it's hood out here. So, you know, it's a little bit difficult. But I mean, it takes getting those runs in, getting to the gym every day, working on bettering yourself every day.
You got to come in here with your head game on. You can't come here with no stress because it'll interrupt the workout. And you want to be on your A game when you come in here.
And while discipline and dedication is key for the athletes, these coaches are also packing a punch, giving all their time, volunteering to help these boxers become the best they can be.
What Well, I did boxing as a kid, you know, just because I was being bullied. So my dad got me into it, and he was actually into boxing himself.
Boxing is a passion. Of course, I watched Mike Tyson come up, you know, and that was a big thing for us back in my days. I'm under the great Joe Souza. That's who started the San Fernando.
I have kids from all over the place ask me like, hey, if I want to start boxing, where can I go? And I say, come here. You know, it's down the street anyway.
Inside for just a few minutes, you realize this is more than just a club. It's home, it's family, and it's free.
Everybody cheers for each other, and everybody is just like really, really nice.
For me to come back and give back to my community, oh man, I love it. You know, to take these kids and groom them and to see and turn them into champs, oh man, that's a blessing right there to do that.
Seems like a gift to have these guys in your corner. For everyone in here, no matter what jabs they get, no matter how hard the punch, they're all staying in the fight.
Never stop working, never stop striving to be better. You know, no one can stop you besides you. You know, if it's not going to come easy, but that makes it worth it.
Anything is possible, right? Yeah. And it might be your career one day. You never know it.
For SA Live, I'm Jen Tobias-Jusky.
Guest says they have the best chicken and waffles you will ever taste. In fact, it'll make your tongue slap your face.
Okay.
That's how good. That's how good it is.
Williams applauding his own waffles, rightly so too. In Clay Brown and Gregory Jones, owners of What the Waffle, is here to show us these amazing creations. Gentlemen, welcome.
Welcome.
How are you? Okay, where'd you get the name, the What the Waffle?
Yeah, absolutely. So being in the military for 10 years, Army myself, 10 years Greg, also in the Navy, you know, we traveled all the way around and we're always on the go. So always being on the go, we're saying, hey, what about if we came up with something where it's pretty innovative, where we can carry and eat and go on the go? And so while we were eating one day at home on Sunday, one of our friends was over and he tried some of the waffles that Greg made, and he said, what the? And we said, whoa, 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 we don't curse in this house. And so at that time, that's where the name came up, and since then, we've been going forward. So
I love it, and thank you both for your service, too.
I'm going to make a couple of these right here in this waffle iron.
Yeah, so Mike is going to get that going over there, and these are just some of the recipes, right?
Yes, so right here in front of you, we have our Cookie Monster, we have our Shake and Bacon, we also have our Party Pop, and then we also have a couple other options there as well. There's a blueberry infusion one over there also.
Oh, I see it.
And we actually have 12 to 15 different flavors and seasonal flavors that we offer as well.
All right, so what do I do here? I'm just going to grab one of these,
yes,
right?
So you're going to go in and grab a waffle, and you're going to put the wax paper inside of the bowl.
Okay.
Perfect. And which one are you going to make today?
Oh,
you have options.
Okay, I'll do this one.
Okay, so we're going to do the Cookie Monster. Okay?
All right,
so
okay.
Actually,
and I'm making a Cookie Monster, and I'm making a plain one in here. So they're cooking. So should I wait for a warm one?
So you're going to go on and drink.
Taste it. Taste it. Is that the blueberry? Is that the blueberry?
That is the blueberry infusion.
Now, these are absolutely crazy creations, and the recipes come from where?
Yes, so they're all proprietary. I can't tell you exactly what the recipes are, but the chicken actually has 12 to 15 different herbs and spices in it.
So you've topped the Colonel.
Absolutely.
With the spice. Okay.
Absolutely. The Colonel and I, we're best friends. We go to lunch and we're golfing buddies. So absolutely.
And so who comes up with the ideas for the waffles over here?
I'll be my best friend of 15 years, Greg. He is the mastermind. He is a creative mind.
But you said your kids also have a big influence in that.
Yes, so when we went to our kids, we asked them, we said, hey, what would you like? And so they started throwing out options, and we said, you know what?
The official taste testers.
The official taste testers. You don't have to wait until your dinner. You can have your dinner and your lunch all at the same time.
Yes.
And what goes better with waffles and chicken?
Right. Okay. So you have a food truck, right?
Yes, so we have a food truck. We're actually located at 110 North Main in Cibolo, and it's right there located at Old Main Ice House. And then we also have a food truck that bounces around to the military installations, Fort Sam, Lackland, and some of the other locations here in San Antonio. And the chicken is actually flavored all the way to the bone. So it's crispy on the outside, juicy on the inside, and it'll change your life. Again, best chicken and waffles you ever taste.
It'll change your life. Should I get a hot one instead?
These are hot.
Okay.
Very, very
like hot. Okay.
Might want to let it cool for a second.
Oh, I'll give it a shot here.
Absolutely. And so for different holidays, you know, we make our St. Patty's Day waffle, our Valentine's Day waffle, our birthday cake waffles, anniversary waffles, you name it. We come up with different pumpkin spice waffles. We come up with different concepts for the different times of the year.
Do I have to wait all the way to the end, or can I take these off early?
I know it's tempting. It's very tempting. I know. And you all can't smell it on the camera, but it's very aromatic. You can smell it all the way down.
It smells amazing.
Okay, good enough. Here we go. Nope, it's not done yet.
It's not done
yet. I'll get that in a commercial.
And the sauce is for the chicken. But hey, go get crazy. You can go in and put it on the waffles too.
Okay.
Absolutely.
What the waffle? That is it. And for more information, go to SALive.com and click on the As Seen on SA Live tab. Delicious. And once again, gentlemen, thank you for your service. Appreciate that.
Thank you so much.
It's one of the newest coffee spots in town, and we are getting a taste, a sample, if you will, on this Java Den. I'm here at the Shine Coffee truck, and I'm joined by the owner, Anthony Martin. Thank you for having me.
Hey, thanks for coming.
Well, I'm super excited because, first of all, I love coffee. So let's talk about how this business came to be, because it's only, what, 6 months old?
Yeah, we've only been around for 6 months. I want to say it kind of started off with a passion at one of my previous jobs, and it kind of just grew from there.
Got it. So you obviously like coffee, I would imagine.
Yeah, definitely a big coffee lover. Like I said, I kind of fell into it maybe like 5 years ago or something like that. Then I started working with it. Yeah.
Perfect. So when people come here, I know you have a good customer base already, and that's the beautiful thing about businesses in San Antonio, right?
Yeah.
So what are some of the favorites?
We got a few, where there's one that's very signature to, I think, to Shine is the apple cinnamon latte. You can get that iced or hot. I want to say after that, maybe the honey lavender, and then after that, it's probably just our Cobra. Basically iced coffee.
Yes, iced coffee. Now, it's obviously the weather's crazy here in Texas, so you have your coffee with a bunch of different syrups, right? Let's talk about, because you told me earlier that you make that syrup, right?
Yeah, so the apple cinnamon's the only one I do make. We make that from fresh apples, vanilla extract, water, and sugar.
Perfect. And then what is your favorite?
My favorite, I like to keep it pretty simple. I want to say the honey lavender is probably my favorite.
Nice.
Yeah, I get that pretty often.
Perfect. I'm a huge fan of lavender. So let's tell people where you're located.
We're located at the Community Garden at 1927 North St. Mary's.
And if they'd like to follow you, do you change the menu often, or you try to keep it pretty consistent?
I might add a flavor, or a drink here and there, but it stays pretty consistent.
Perfect.
And we're on Instagram as well as shinecoffee.tx.
All right, thank you so much, Anthony. So if you do want to come try a latte, of course I went with the lavender, but there's different flavors. He has vanilla, mocha, caramel, lavender, hazelnut, honey, agave, and a simple syrup. Of course, he also has tea options, the Earl Grey, the matcha, or the chai. And if you get hungry, I'll put my drink down, I'll show you. His pastries come from Scratch Kitchen, another local San Antonio business. Look how amazing that looks. Yes, so you can get something to eat, you can get a delicious coffee, and support a local business. Now, this is the apple cinnamon that we saw him making earlier. All right, Anthony, thank you so much. Cheers to you. Come get your coffee. For more information, SALive.com. Click the As Seen on SA Live tab. Cheers.
And next, she's the woman behind bath bombs and organic scrubs. Keela Neighbors, our good friend, shares winter skincare tips and tell us what MLK Day means to her right here on SA Live.
Hi, I'm Keela Neighbors of Organically Bath and Beauty, and I'm here to show you some amazing skincare tips to take care of your skin in the new year as we wear masks and just adapt to these new skin changes that we're experiencing. So one of the fun things I wanted to dive into is changing up our facial scrubs. And so we'll be working today with an apricot shell scrub. And usually you hear about the sugar scrubs and you get all the rave, but apricot is really, really awesome awesome for your skin. It has a really smooth finish, and I absolutely love it. And so we have here some very fine grind, like apricot shell. So it's really, really nice and grind up really, really well. It's almost like sand, but really, really gentle. And so when you see it, it's actually more fine than sugar. So I'm going to go ahead and pour that inside of our larger bowl here. So that goes in first. And the other ingredient I have here is our cucumber peel extract. And so this is full of vitamin A and E, and it's really, really great for our skin. So it really helps to hydrate and really just add that extra moisture and just keeps our skin radiant. So this is a wonderful ingredient to add to your skincare routine. So I'm just going to go ahead and add a little bit of that to it too. And one of my last ingredients, which is one of my favorites, is our turmeric, which is a really powerful ingredient. It's amazing for your skin. It helps with bacteria growth and, antifungal. So it's really, really great for the irritation and breakouts that you may be experiencing underneath your mask. So it helps to really combat that and really just calm and soothe your skin for a nice, great finish. One thing I do love to add to our products is our other liquid ingredients, which are vitamin E and also our lavender essential oil. So I'm going to add some vitamin E with my dropper here. And make sure I add a nice amount. I want to make sure I put a nice amount inside, because what vitamin E does is help to regenerate and also heal. So if we have any blemishes or sores, this is actually going to help get that all nice and healed, but also just help us to have really even, nice complexion. So if you have any discoloration, and lavender essential oil, it's our next ingredient I'm going to put inside of the bowl. This really helps to soothe and calm our skin. So your skin is going through some stuff, so we want to make sure we soothe it, calm it, and really get it back in balance. So I'm going to take my spatula and just kind of mix that all together before I add my oils. This is full of vitamin A, just really, really great and healthy for your skin. It does have a slight orange tinge, but this is going to be perfect for combating your breakouts and just keeping your skin nice and healthy, even if you're not experiencing breakouts, just to stop the irritation. Sometimes it's just like a bit of irritation. So I've added the carrot oil, and to finish it off, I'm going to actually go ahead and add our coconut oil. And I don't want to make it too runny. I want to make it just so it's like wet sand. As you can see, it looks like wet sand. And so this is perfect. But just to give it a little extra life, we want to keep it in the refrigerator. Incorporate these 1 to 2 times a week, and you're all good to go. During the pandemic, we have seen so much heartache, so much loss. We have been fortunate, and so very grateful that the community has supported us. And it's because of those who have come before us that really we're in a position to be here and to be in a position to thrive the way we are thriving. And we thank people like MLK and those who have come before us, who have made a way so that we can be as successful as we are today.
Having dental issues can be a very personal matter. It can affect your confidence, your relationship with your friends and family, sometimes even your career. Flashing those pearly whites could boost that confidence, meaning getting that big sale or just brightening someone's day. And that's why our next guest takes so much care in making each person's smile perfect for them. Dr. Alfonso Menares and his wife Yesenia with Stone Ridge Dental join us. Welcome, welcome. Thank you both for being here.
Thanks for having us, Pia.
All right, Dr. Menares, what do some of your patients tell you when they come in? Because they can be dealing with, maybe some personal problems they're having because they don't want to show their smile, right?
That's absolutely super important. After doing a lot of these cases, we learned that it's a lot more than just pretty teeth. It's about all the things that change in a person's life when they feel self-conscious about their smile, or they're embarrassed about the way they look because of their teeth. So professionals come to the office every day saying that they lost their confidence, that they don't want to raise their hands for the promotion, that they're afraid to share their big ideas, at work, and that's holding them back in their careers. And there's also mom and dad that are embarrassed about their smile. They don't want to be in family reunions. They don't want to socialize. And other people that are alone, they're lonely at home, and they don't want to get out, and they don't want to date, and they don't want to meet somebody. That really affects people. So there's hope for everybody. We want them to know that they don't have to live the rest of their life suffering. And we've helped thousands of patients change their smile and change their lives.
And that's what it is. It's life changing. And Yesenia, how do you go about picking the perfect smile for each patient that comes in?
Yeah, creating the perfect smile, it's a unique art. And this is why we custom design every smile for our patients to perfectly complement their facial features, age, gender, as well as their personality. Now, based on this information and with the help of amazing technology, we custom design and create these smiles for them. I personally handcraft and hand paint every smile to make sure they get a beautiful, natural smile that was created just for them.
And Dr. Menares, you always have these great feel-good stories about changing people's lives through changing their smiles, as you mentioned. So tell us about a few of your patients and their journey to that perfect smile.
Absolutely. The first lady, beautiful lady, young, smart, and she was just very self-conscious about her smile. It was holding her back at work and at home. A lot of people have the teeth that don't last forever. They're genetically predisposed to have issues, and they lose their teeth very early in life. So she came to us. We decided to replace her teeth with dental implants under IV sedation, what we call the all-on-4 procedure, and this is how she looks now.
Wow. And she looks absolutely beautiful. Look at the expression on her face. She looks beautiful, happier, successful, and she's always smiling.
The next lady, it's a different situation, beautiful lady, but she had a really bad bite. She couldn't put her teeth together. She was missing teeth. The ones that were left were in bad shape. So we redesigned her whole mouth with dental implants also, and with IV sedation in one day, and this is her final result now.
She looks so beautiful. With the all-on-4 procedure, we have full control of changing everything. For her, we chose the perfect size, shape, and color of the teeth. We also fixed her bite, and she looks absolutely beautiful.
The first 10 people to call today will get the Love Your Smile offer with a complete smile consultation for free. That's $350 in savings. All you have to do is call the number you see on your screen, 210-864-9622, or just visit implantsanantonio.com. And don't forget to weigh in on our question of the day. How are you serving your community today? Be sure to let us know at SA Live KSAT on Facebook and Twitter.
Okay, coming up tomorrow on SA Live, a local business that's connecting people to seasonal and sustainable produce and more. And we're getting a taste of the healthy meals that you can make at home.
Plus, see San Antonio's greatest sights while taking a trike ride. That's all Monday at 1. Right now, we're going to leave you with soulful music by Anointed SA. Have a great Monday.